to you. The young people have often been used as a tool for violence. When you read the reports in the aftermath of the 2007-8 post-election skirmishes, and that is the Commission into the Post-Election Violence, it clearly detailed how young people were swayed by the political class to be agents of violence. In 2017, we witnessed in the Kenya Human Rights Commission how the young people were equally used as agents of violence by the political establishment. That was corroborated by the report by the European Union from Brussels, its headquarters in the EU. I mean, how do we move out? How will the young people move out from that enclave and the perception that they are always a ready tool to be put into action when the right time comes and contest for power?
Ayub, this problem, this is a challenge actually, and this is another pandemic that the government is ignoring, because these are the major stakeholders in that dirty business. For, an empowered person, you cannot walk into an office, find Ayub seated doing his job, and tell Ayub, I want 50 like-minded people to go to the streets. What do I mean? This shows that we as a country, we are doing badly off when it comes to youth empowerment. Some of these things have remained paperwork and drafts. So just as we are living today, I can sit here with someone from Mount Kenya. We work together, we eat together. But when it comes to elections, that idea only tickles your mind that this guy comes from Kisumu just because of the political differences. And this amounts to ethnic mobilization and regional balkanization. So addressing this issue is not an event. This is a process. We must get back to the genesis of what results into this. We need to dig it from the bottom root. This will be unemployment. Once we get our people, education is very important, but not every educated man is wise. We also have educated fools. We must agree on that. So, on institutional mandates, IBC is mandated to carry out the process, how do we call it? Voter civic education.
Voter awareness.
Voter awareness. Where are they doing it? They wait until last minute and they do it shoddily. You see what Maraga said, the former Chief Justice, that the greatness of a nation lies in its fidelity to the Constitution and adherence to the rule of law, and above all, respect to God. We don't have the mandated institutions, just as I've been saying now and then, and I will always tell them without any fear of contradiction, they are not doing what they're supposed to do in accordance to the job descriptions that are given in the Constitution. The perfect example is an IBC. Wafula Chebukati, the current IBC, is one of the people who Kenya went to the history of books of an annulled presidential election.
The fourth country, actually, only 4 countries have reached such status: Latvia, Ukraine, and the Maldives, and Kenya.
So this Wafula Chebukati should tell us, in fact, even himself, what he has done since 2017 that will guarantee that electoral transparency, because elections were annulled by none but the Supreme Court. So even Wafula Chebukati himself, the opposition, the then opposition, because I don't believe we have an opposition in Kenya today. It is die for your own. That is the state. The opposition is sitting with the government. And I want to tell you, in the 21st century, when a dysfunctional opposition decides, in fact, the quote says, the opposition is in quote, if the dysfunctional opposition decides to go in bed with a dictatorial government to some extent, the major casualties are the people. The opposition, then they used to agitate Wafula Chebukati must resign, IBC must do ABCD. Where are they? And we are almost in 2022. So they are waiting for us to cross over the bridge. Then they start using the,
irreducible minimums.
The politicians believe that we youths we are brainless entities. We always need to be guided here, now and then. That is not the case. We've got brains, we can think and make decisions for our own. Some of us are over 20. So we are mature enough to know what is right and what's wrong. So because they ascribe to that thought that we are brainless entities, they are shouting and the other side, but they are waiting for us to cross over the bridge so that they can use us for their own gain. this time round, there will be no youth who will be used by any politician, and I believe they are getting this clearly. The youths will decide, and they will decide appropriately, because we've been seeing these things, we've been feeling them, and this has happened under their presence, under their rule, and they're the ones in power.
Okay.
So we are very keen on how they are going to handle us. But we, as also the advocates of youth, we are here to sensitize our colleagues also that some of these things require common knowledge and common sense.
That they should refrain away.
Absolutely.
And not to be manipulated or swayed by the political class. Hannah, to you then.